Roundtable, and as always, we are here at the Roundtable with four very funny and talented comics, everybody. We have Kenan Weaver right here, everybody. Kenan Weaver. And we have Sunny Winters, everybody. Sunny Winters. Margaret D. And it also happens to be her birthday. She is 35 today. 35. And of course, we have Andy Wilson, everybody. Andy Wilson. And as always, this is Comics Telling the Truth About Comedy. And I always like to start off with, just, making some trouble off the bat to get the show going hot. I'm going to ask all these this so you can start thinking, what bugs you about other comics in the business? All right, so that's, so start thinking. Andy, we'll start with you.
Okay.
What bugs you about other comics? What do they do? What do they say? How do they act?
What bugs me? Not being able to turn it off. When you're in your 9 to 5, act professional. Do your 9 to 5. Do your time. But if you always want to be a comedian, it's not always. It does get a little over the top. It's important to have a sense of humor.
It's true. No, that is
but
true.
But not 24/7.
Yeah. No, that is my biggest complaint that I get because I'm a booker, and a lot of people do say, Gonzo, he was great until after, So yeah, learn the levels and that's great. What about you? What bugs you about comics?
Oh, first of all, thank you for wishing me happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
And what bothers me about other comics? I guess people who steal material. That bothers me.
Big time.
Especially when it's mine. Especially when I hear somebody else doing a rendition of my act.
Yeah. And friends actually will steal from other friends. That's I can't stand that. What bugs you about comics?
I think more how they treat you differently based on your performance.
Oh my God, yes. Right. Yes.
Like you weren't really friendly and then you see me kill, now you want to be friendly.
Oh,
I don't want or vice versa, whatever it is. Why just treat me as a normal human being and we could be friends or not, whatever, but
that is the truth, and that's one of the top 3 all the time at comics. It really is. If you walk into another club or another state or whatever, and they treat you bad, because I represent some really good comics, and they'll go to another state and they call me and go, "Wow, they're treating me like dirt." But then they go on and what you said, they will kill, and all of a sudden they're their best friend, and then they want something from you. So, what about you?
I find that people going over their time really bothers me.
Yes.
Because I see the lights blinking, and I see it. Why don't they see it?
Exactly.
And I found a lot of comics are also very close talkers, and I don't like that.
I hate that. I hate that. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Comics, stop talking about other comics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody. This is the hardest job in the world. We need to support each other. And, I always wish it was kind of like the Army or cops or whatever when they have that closeness, no matter how, they talk about each other.
Right.
And that's, so comics, don't talk about comics. Just don't say anything. It's better if you don't like somebody for real, don't say anything and don't make up rumors and stuff.
Oh, I also meant close proximity talkers. That's what I meant by
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, Pam. I'm really sorry.
Case in point.
Yeah. Now, Sunny, you wear a bikini in your act.
Yes.
And I don't know anybody else who does that, so that's a great gimmick, first of all. Tell everybody where you grew up, first of all.
I grew up in Alaska.
Which explains why you want to wear a bikini, probably, because
Absolutely. I started as a swimsuit model in Alaska.
Nice.
Which is good, but the work wasn't steady. So
in Alaska.
I had 2 really good weeks a year. The rest was kind of sporadic, but that's okay. That's all right.
Then you moved over here to America.
Right, and then I moved to America.
Right. And now, how do the guys? Well, actually, this is a 2-question thing. Because when you go out and you wear a bikini and you look gorgeous, you're very adorable, cute, funny out there. I know how the audiences treat you because after they get over the initial shock, they start laughing because it's a great set. How do the other male comics treat you and female comics? Who treats you worse, man or woman?
Oh. I think, well, it depends on the woman, but women they get a little nasty, but some of them are very friendly, and they, very friendly. So, I can't complain. Yeah. They're nice. And the guys are, normally nice, and but, close proximity talkers, and,
right.
lingering hands on shoulders, things like that. You know, just uncomfortable.
Right.
But I deal with it. I'm used to it from swimsuit modeling.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. In that line of business. Yeah. Now, how long have you been doing it?
Comedy.
The comedy.
It's been about 2 years now.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. How long?
First time was 2009.
Oh, really? Now, did you do it straight through, or did you take a break?
No, I did. You know, I had a 9 to 5 that played pretty well, so
Yeah.
it was more like of a back burner hobby.
Right.
For the last year or so, though, it's
you're
been
riding
the only
hard.
thing that I've done.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing it, Andy?
4 months.
Wow. Nice.
I'm an old hat at it.
Yeah. No, that's what I like to do on the show. I like to have veterans mixed with the new guys because you get a different perspective. So that's really cool. So, and what about you?
1 year. I
Okay,
just
that's right.
a
Celebrated
year.
1 year. All right. Now, this question here, I'm going to see if I could word it right. Is comedy what you thought it would be when you were watching other shows, watching comics, whether on TV or live? You're sitting in the audience, you're dreaming of being a comic, because I'll just tell you, for me, it's not anything what I thought it was, but it's not about me, it's about you guys. So this time we'll start with Kenan. Is it what you thought it was?
What I thought it was. Yes and no.
Yeah.
I think on stage is exactly what I thought it was. To have that good feeling
Yes, the
that
high.
I expected, and that high. I didn't think it would be so much work off stage. It's just as important, if not more.
Yeah, yeah. The work off stage, people don't, people in the audience and anybody else, even the people that hire us, like whether it's other bookers or club owners, they don't realize how hard it is what we do and how much work we put into it, from rehearsing to phone calls to everything. So yeah, okay, cool. What about you?
Yes and no. It is a great experience. Best 4 months ever.
Yes.
Ever.
Cool, I love that. Yeah.
I did, like you said, on stage, you would think you know how you would feel. But for me, I thought it was going to, it was really the real deal. The first time I stepped on stage, I was like, wow, I could not duplicate that ever again.
Right, yeah.
That I didn't see coming, but no, definitely.
And explain to your girlfriend it's the best 4 months, except,
Shout out to Amy.
just trying to help you. Just trying to help you, that's all.
No, I definitely, what I expected, everyone gives me a lot of support
Yeah.
and a lot of encouragement, and
Good.
it's really awesome.
Yeah.
I know they're in my corner, so
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, because that's the hardest thing, is having family, friends, and all of this stuff, and getting a little group of comics that you can trust and love, because this is a hard business. What about you? Is it what you thought?
I really didn't think anything. I
Right.
just went on stage, and it was a great feeling, and it just gets better and better. It just
Yeah.
gets better and better. So I really didn't have an idea of it, because
Right.
it wasn't something that I aspired to.
Right.
from
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you
a
never
long
actually
time
even
ago.
thought about being a comic. It just
No.
happened for you in a
No, I wanted
different
to be
way.
a dancer.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to be a dancer.
Right.
But
Did you always want to be a comic, or was it just kind of?
I came to that a little bit later in
Yeah.
life.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, same thing. A little bit later,
Yeah.
I kind of was just like on the couch and saw comics. I'm like, I could do this.
Yeah.
And I went on stage and I did
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
I just haven't stopped since then.
Yeah. All right, Sonny. What about you? Is it what you thought?
No, not at all, actually. No, well, I really thought that if a joke's funny in one place, it's going to be funny everywhere. And I think the biggest surprise was that not everything works everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Right.
so sometimes people are like, yes, Sonny, good job. The next time, nothing.
Yes. Welcome to the world of comedy. Yes, I know.
And actually, but the feeling you get when you do a good show, I knew it would
Right.
be good, but
Right.
as good as it is, I mean, it's one of the best experiences,
Yeah.
feelings of elation, I think.
I do. I tell everybody it's the greatest thing in the world. I don't do comedy anymore, really. But I'll MC and stuff like that, and that still is the greatest high in the world. So when I used to do comedy full time, and you would headline, and whether you got a stand ovation or whether not, or even if it was a bad show, it was still the best feeling in the world. So, and I tell everybody, if you don't have that, then get out of the business, because right now there's no money in it. It's not as glamorous as it was. There's not as many rooms, so you have to love it, because no matter what level you're at, you're one day you're doing a dive, and next night you're in Borgata, but it's like all different. So, who have you worked with, Andy, that you really liked, and who do you want to work with?
Who do I want to work with?
Yeah.
right off the bat, I could tell you, Billy Gardell.
Yes.
And Jim
He's a friend of
Gaffigan.
mine. Yeah, yes. Jim, I know. But Billy's a friend, and Billy's phenomenal. So yes, you would love it. He's the sweetest, nicest guy. Jim is a great guy. So that's really cool. What about you, Margaret?
Oh, I've been so lucky that I've worked with so many great
Yeah,
people,
yep.
starting from you,
Yeah.
Bob Gonzo.
Oh, no, thank you.
Working with
Yeah.
Bob a lot,
Yeah,
and
thanks.
it's fun because he knows a lot of people. And we always have a blast.
Yeah.
Mike Marino,
Yep.
Joey Cola
Yes.
the other night.
Yes.
Joey Cola, we had so much fun with him.
Uncle Floyd, I know, is a
Uncle
favorite. Yeah.
Floyd was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked with him a few times. But if I had my choice, I'd work with Rodney Dangerfield.
And I did get to work with him, and yes. Any kind of work with an icon, it's like the greatest. Yeah, it's
yeah,
amazing.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, I've worked with some great people as well. Earthquake, Paul Verzi.
Oh, yeah.
Great guys. Idol to work with though is Dave Chappelle.
Yes, amazing, incredible.
I would.
Oh, I mean, I've worked with tons of people, and it's been really, really great.
Yeah.
And I guess who I want to work with, oh God, the list is so long. But one person that I always wanted to work with, which I can't now, would be Joan Rivers.
Yeah, oh,
that was
yeah.
one dream. Yeah, and just anybody who's ever gone up there that makes me laugh, who does it professionally, and their head is still on straight.
Right.
I want to work with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to work with Sonny Winters. Okay.
If you want to, let me know.
right.
Plug.
All right, bookers, club owners, how do they treat you guys? Start, Kenan.
I guess it's like a hit or miss too.
It is, right? Yeah.
Some are very great. And then that's just the nature of the business. You got to press on.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them treat you like dirt. Some of them love you to death. And it's weird how this business is. There's no science. There's no anything. And every night is different. Even if you go to the same room, I've gone to the same room and they would treat you different at the same exact room. So that's why I always tell people comedy is a hard business. So you better love it, love it, love it. Really study it because, the rules change every day for you. What about you?
I mean, yeah, like he said, it's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
A lot of times, I find that some people use it as a way to try and date people, which I don't understand. But I don't a lot of bookers and stuff like that. So that's a big
that,
no.
though. Explain it.
I guess I don't know for other people,
Yeah.
but what I found. It wasn't happening to other female comics. I guess
Yeah.
I'm used to it from being a swimsuit model.
Yes.
But yeah, they're really, really nice to you, and then they ask you on a date, but then you say, "Oh no, I want to keep it professional," and then they disappear.
Yeah.
They're gone, and that's that.
Yeah, no, a lot of you're a very beautiful girl, and a lot of beautiful girls. Yes, it happens to all the time because they will call me, and I'm more into food than sex. So if they offered me some food, I'd probably would do something. But no, so yeah, and a lot of girls, that's what they do. They complain. They say, "Gonzo, I can't believe it. This guy was yes in the club, and he's going to help me. He's going to do this for me. He wanted to manage me. And the second I didn't date him or do something, they treat you like dirt, and they're gone. So that is very sad. That's really bad. What about you, club owners, bookers? How do they treat you?
You know, I never had one ask me out, so maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Pull down the zipper a little bit. Start with that.
Hot and cold just
Yeah.
depends. Some are very accommodating. Some
Right.
some are not.
Right.
Just depends.
Yeah. Margaret?
Same thing. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody's been nice. You
Right.
know, if I'm with
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
they're usually pretty nice.
Yeah.
If we go to a gig and, but I haven't
Because
had
usually
any,
I'm holding a gun or
I
something.
haven't had any problems.
Yeah.
But
That's it.
I'm ready. I'm ready for all types of people because I
Right.
know that some people aren't. Like we
Right.
went to a gig. We had to wait 3 hours
Oh, yeah.
for the show to go on, and you still
Yes.
have to be happy and
And they didn't
funny
feed you.
when you go on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about clubs. In the old days, you guys were all young, so forget about it. But when I started in the 70s, when it was really, the 70s and 80s, they treated you like gold. They couldn't give you enough, do enough for you. So it is different now. And that's an example. We waited 3 hours. They didn't feed us until after even the show was over. So that's 4 hours later than what it was supposed to be. So it's hard. It's hard. It is hard. So once again, you got to love it. So, but what's your future though in this? Like, what is your dream? When you said you want to do it now, what's your dream? Movies, TV, or just being the best comic or touring or what?
Would I turn down a movie deal? Absolutely not. Yeah, that'd be great if I can get to I would rather focus on my stand-up work.
Yeah.
But if whatever comes down the pipe,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Take it,
I'll
yeah.
take it.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly just working theaters, getting to that point where I could do theaters.
Yes, yeah.
Would I turn down an arena? Probably not. But,
Yes, yeah. I've never done an arena, so I mean, to do like 40,000 people or 20,000, that would be So, I played, I think 18 people last week, so that was.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I would do 17, 18.
Yeah,
that's
that
right.
was my big crowd for the year. So, what about you?
I mean, I'm going to keep doing stand-up, but I think I'd like to do a one-lady show.
Okay, yeah.
Because I remember, pretty sure.
I like the way you said lady instead of a one-woman show. No, I'm a lady. A one-lady show.
A one-woman show, one-lady show.
That's right, yeah.
And
That's your goal, yeah.
I would do
with
acting.
all your characters, because you have a lot of voices and a lot of characters.
A lot of voices. I'd do acting. I would do sitcom work.
Right.
Whatever came my way.
Yeah. So if you're listening, these guys want to get on TV and movies.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't turn down TV or movies either. The goal is really just to make what I was doing in technology prior.
Right.
Doing comedy.
Right. Okay.
That's it.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Sonny, what was your big goal? What was your dream?
What was it or what is it?
Yeah. What is it? We'll say what is it.
Well, I enjoy doing the weather, I do, but I really, to branch off from just doing the weather,
Right.
maybe be an anchor or, keep doing stand-up, movies, TV, everywhere I can be, where you can see me, I want to be there.
Yes.
So,
All right.
put me where you can see me.
Well, plug the Bob Gonzo show. Tell them that's where you're
Bob
doing
Gonzo
the weather.
show. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sonny.
Yeah, I do the weather on the Bob Gonzo show once a month.
That alone is worth it to watch this show. She comes out. She's very knowledgeable at the weather. I mean, she knows about rain and stuff, right? And
Rain and
else
clouds
do you
and
know?
sunshine.
Yeah.
Once a month.
Yeah, once a
You
month.
could do like a 30-day forecast.
Yes.
Just-
Well, you have to watch to find out.
I'll watch now. That's-
Yes.
It's the
So
third Monday. Of
third
every
Monday of the
month.
month. So yeah, it's a great show. We have a lot of fun.
And comedymondays.com.
That's right. Oh, good. Big plug. I like that. All right. So now, what is the hardest thing about being a comic, Andy? What's the hardest thing?
Hardest thing. Aside from balancing my everyday life,
Yes.
to put the time aside
Yeah.
to have my creative juices flowing,
Right. Yeah.
to really make sure that I am practicing.
Right.
I maximize every spare second
Right.
of the day to rehearse.
Good.
And that is difficult. Sometimes you got to keep your eyes on the road, but you want to
Yes.
make sure that
Yeah.
and you're driving, you're multitasking, you're going
Yeah.
over in your head. That's basically the hardest part
Right.
is just to balance everything and to make it to your gig at night on time, to be
Right.
there and just
Yeah.
to kill it on stage that
Yeah.
night to do your job.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the hardest thing, Margaret?
I would say it's not that it's hard, but just keeping my energy level up all the
Yep.
time, always being on, always being
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah.
If I go into a show thinking I'm doing a spot and then I get asked to MC,
Right.
and an MC, by the way, I'd like to plug MCs, is a very difficult job, but
Yes, it is. Oh yeah.
but I'm having a good time mastering it because a lot of people kind of poo-poo MC job.
Yes.
MCs, they don't consider an MC a comic.
Right.
But I think I've been, working on that in the past,
Yeah.
say, half a year. So just having my energy level up all the time
Right.
to be on and to be able to rehearse,
Yeah.
and like you say, just to be able to do, it's almost like you have to dedicate
Right.
a lot of your life.
Oh, you do.
I have to
It's-
dedicate a lot of my life.
Yeah.
to
It is.
doing
It's
this.
a 24. This actually is a 24/7. You got to eat it, sleep it. You do.
Because it's very competitive.
Yes, it is.
I would say this new era of like political correctness.
Yes.
And that your fans or
Yeah.
people that aren't your fans can see your joke
Yeah.
on the internet, like and have
Right.
opinions.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just like I got into comedy
Yeah.
because I would always say outrageous stuff and subject it to my friends and family. And I felt like that's unfair. I should do
Yeah.
it to everybody. And then now it's like you got to watch what you say. It's just
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. What about you, Sonny?
The mixed reviews I get from people, because sometimes they're laughing, they're
Yep.
cheering, and it's good. Other times they don't laugh. They're like, "Put your clothes on."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think that's a
it.
gay room then. I think you're playing too many gay rooms because I don't know who would be telling you to put your clothes on. So, now what about somebody breaking up with you? Here's the thing about comedy. I think that's really hard, and a lot of comics go through this. I don't mean to say bring anybody down, but like if you have a death in the family, or your wife or girlfriend breaks up with you, or you lose something, whether it's your dog dying or anything like that. Have you ever had that happen yet? And how do you handle it?
Unfortunately, yeah. Tragedy and incidents, but you do have to keep in mind, even though it as tragic as some situations are, it is at the end of the day an opportunity to write about.
Right. Yes.
It will make you stronger. You're gonna be okay. And you write and you keep it in your pocket, and when you're ready to talk about it, you'll have that idea and you can formulate on it, and it just makes you stronger.
It does, yeah. And it's it's not like another job. Comics are energy, and comics are all feeling, and the audience feels what we feel. So that's the hardest thing I found out. Like I said, I've been a booker for over 40 years. And sometimes I could tell the pros will walk in, they do their job, and they walk off, and they cry, and you would never know it on stage. But I know when you're new, that's got to be the hardest thing. What about you? Anything happen?
Definitely when you're new. I think, like you said, it becomes material. Experience is the best weapon for a comic, any type of experience.
Right.
But life goes on, and you keep going.
And I don't want to know, what happened. I was like, did something ever happen to you like that? And then how did you deal with it that day?
Yeah, I was scheduled to do a show, and I had something happen to me. So I psyched myself up. I was laughing and smiling, and trying to be happy and good. And I went on, and I started looking at the people, and they were just looking right past me.
Yeah, they see it and they smell it and they feel it.
And I didn't know what it was, because I thought I was doing a good job of having the high energy, like I was saying before. But apparently, after I got off and spoke to my teacher, Mr. Gonzo said, the audience can see that. They saw that there was something wrong, no matter how I tried to project
they feel it.
happiness and upbeat. They saw it, but I thought I was being a pro, trying to
and you were
do my job.
You did a great job. It's just that they really do. Audiences do know. They do. That's why I always. I'm an asthmatic, so a lot of times I'll get asthma, and when I walk off, people would never know it. And then I go to my puffer, little baby that I am, and my pills. And the thing is, but on stage, and they don't know, and everybody will always say, "You were sick." I didn't know that. You get used to it after a while, and you learn how to, hide it inside. So but you did great that day. But I know what you're saying. So what about you, Sonny?
Well, depending on the negative emotion, because as I know from back swimsuit modeling days, like you can't cry, like you have to get over it real fast, because no one wants to see a sad swimsuit model.
No.
So
or a comic or a sad comic.
Yeah. So I mean, sadness is hard. You really have to build up your energy and just think positively.
Right.
But I think if something makes me angry, I like to convert that.
Yeah.
Because anger gives me a lot of energy.
Yes,
so just
it does.
convert that.
Yes.
And just go, and you just, instead of punching them in the face with anger, you punch them in the face with your happiness.
Yes.
That's what I try to do.
Okay, cool. All right, we're going to each plug. Think about what you want to plug when I come around to you. And I know, Sonny, you're coming up with a bunch of shows in at the end of, in the beginning of November, at the end of November. So, you can go on to Movie Maker Gonzo at AOL.com and email me if you want to go see her, or if you want to hire her. If you want to hire any of the other guys, like I said, Margaret, she's tell me your website or your Facebook or email.
Margaret D on Facebook. And November 23rd at Tracks in Boonton, 202 Myrtle Ave in Boonton, New Jersey. Come on down for a night of funny.
All right. And if you know Bruce Springsteen, please hook her up. Have Bruce come to her show. She is the #1 Bruce. She was actually wearing a Bruce Springsteen shirt that says I love him. I'm his #1. Blah, blah. And then so I made her change it. I'm sorry, I didn't. So anyway, Bruce Springsteen. So if anybody knows Bruce Springsteen, and she has her own room down there in Boonton. Come and see that Tuesday at the Whiskey Cafe. She's always there. Andy, what do you want to sell? Who do you want to sell? A website, Facebook, anything, or
Just feel free to look me up anytime. Facebook, Andy Wilson.
That's right.
Or reach out to me, wilsoncomedy@gmail.com.
Right.
You can find me Tuesday nights at the Whiskey Cafe
There
in
you go.
Lyndhurst.
Yes. Okay.
Keep posted on my events. I'll let you know where I'm at.
Good. Kenan?
Yeah, KenanWeaver.com.
Right.
And all the info is there, so
Okay.
stalk me.
And I know you do the city a lot.
Yes.
Do you like city better than Jersey and that?
Well, I'm from New York.
Right.
So coming to Jersey is a trip. Yeah,
Yeah.
the city is great. There's so many spots.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easier to do stuff in the city because they're all close together and they're always filled because of the tourists and everybody. And there's like
All right.
3 trillion people in New York. Yeah. I think there's like 5,000 in New Jersey, so it's different. Yeah.
Very different.
Very different. Yeah. Okay. What do you want to plug?
Oh, I thought you already plugged for me.
No,
Oh.
plug again. Say hi to somebody. Do whatever you want. This is your time to shine.
Oh, just look me up. I don't know, Sunny Winters. Moviemakergonzo.com if you're interested. We're going to keep updating all the performances coming up in
right.
November. And Bob Gonzo Show, third Monday of every month. I'll be telling
right.
you the weather and telling you about myself.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, and let me know what color bikini you would like to see her in. Also, sometimes if you want to see me sexy, let me know about that. If you want me to wear like a skinny T-shirt or tight shirt ripped down or something, let me know about that too. Just email me and I'm not opposed to being sexy myself. If you want to see me in shorts.
Wow.
Yeah, I have some nice shorts that I would wear. Yeah,
Wow.
so and let me know what color. Like
Green.
green. Okay,
Sequins.
sequin. Okay, sequence. All right.
I like
could.
sparkle. Yeah.
Sparkle. All right, sparkle. And
Green
Kenan, what
sparkle.
would
Yeah, I'd like green too. It looks
Wow,
like it
there
might
you
bring
go.
out your eyes.
Okay, and look at the green.
See, you got
Green
it.
sequins.
Yeah, there
There
you
it is.
go. Green.
Yeah.
She loves green. There you go.
Cool.
All right, everybody. This was Bob Gonzo's Comics at the Round Table. Big round of applause for all my comics. They were great.
Thanks, Bob.
Keep watching. Keep watching. Different questions, different comics. We love you all. God bless. Good night. Thank you, Pat Marucki. Bye.
Thanks, Pat. Broadband box.
It's the Mark Daisy Show, filled with gifts, fun, and surprises, and $20,000 in cash for every viewer. Well, maybe not. But we do talk about stuff and things that you might want to think about after, before, and during the show. It's engaging, at least. So come by, won't you? We're here at Facebook, on iTunes. We broadcast from VK Media right here on the East Coast, and we're part of broadbandboxoffice.com. Check us out, come by, like us, do what you can, spend some time, take some time off, sit down, have a viewing. It's happening, it's now, it's controversial, or maybe not. But we could use a couple of more viewers, maybe starting with you. Won't you?
Hi, I'm Randy Lupo, host of The Randy Lupo Show on Broadband Box Office. Wait, is that a tongue twister or an alliteration? Come meet my favorite people, comedians, actors, writers, spiritual people, and everyone in between. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
I'm Lou Cicenia.
And I am Daisy. And check us out at the Greater Jersey Buzz.
At broadbandboxoffice.com.
broadbandboxoffice.com. Remember that. The finest talent in the world are on these microphones every month. I kid you not.
Yes, we will have a variety of different guests ranging from comedians, entertainers, singers, politicians, you name it. We're going to bring it to you with light conversation, a lot of information, but most of all, a lot of fun. Check us out at the Greater Jersey Buzz.
And you'll see Daisy, too.
And you'll see Lou.
Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm Bob Gonzo of The Bob Gonzo Show. And I'm here to introduce The Bob Gonzo Show to you. Watch The Bob Gonzo Show on ComedyMondays.com and iTunes. Once again, ComedyMondays.com and iTunes. Watch it live, or you can watch it on the archives, which means you can watch it forever. Bob Gonzo is the greatest show on the internet right now. It's the funniest, it's the sweetest, it's endearing. We have stand-up comics, we have bands, we have actors, we have people in the fashion industry. We have everything you need. So once again, The Bob Gonzo Show, the greatest show in the world. And if you watch it, you will become a better and happier and sweeter person. You. Watch The Bob Gonzo Show, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tom Ragu of the Tom Ragu Sit Down Comedy Show. You can listen to us at the Broadband Box Office, and for more information, please visit www.tomragu.com/podcast.
Hi, I'm Lisa Dascoli.
And I'm Annie Weiss.
Tune in to Talk of the Town on BroadbandBoxOffice.com.
The second Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m.
And like us on Facebook and leave us your comments.
Hello, this is Dr. Barry Prstowski. I invite you to watch Courageous Doctors, an exciting new show on Broadband Box Office about how healthcare is affecting you today.